Another day, another story. Buckingham Palace, one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. A symbol of royalty, history, and tradition. Let's take a closer look. Welcome to our video tour of Buckingham Palace, one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. This palace has been the residence of the British monarch since 1837, and is steeped in history, tradition, and royal splendor. Let's take a closer look. The palace was originally known as Buckingham House, and was built for the Duke of Buckingham in 1703. It was acquired by King George III in 1761, and has since been expanded and renovated by several monarchs. The palace has 775 rooms, including 19 staterooms, 52 royal and guest bedrooms, 188 staff bedrooms, 92 offices, and 78 bathrooms. The staterooms are used for official and state occasions, and are open to the public during the summer months. The changing of the guard ceremony is a popular attraction at Buckingham Palace, and takes place daily during the summer months and every other day during the winter. It involves a formal handover of duties from one set of guards to another, and is accompanied by music from the regimental band. The palace gardens cover 39 acres, and are one of the largest private gardens in London. They feature a lake, a helipad, a tennis court, and a variety of trees, flowers, and wildlife. Buckingham Palace, the residence of the British monarch since the reign of Queen Victoria, is one of the most famous buildings in the world. The palace is located in the heart of London and is home to the current reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. The palace guards, also known as the Queen's Guard, are one of the most recognizable features of Buckingham Palace. These guards are responsible for protecting the palace and performing ceremonial duties. Buckingham Palace boasts an impressive interior, with luxurious furnishings and intricate decor. The grand staircase is one of the most impressive features of the palace, with its ornate balustrade and marble columns. The state dining room is another highlight of the palace. This room is used for formal dinners and state banquets, and is adorned with priceless works of art and stunning chandeliers. Cut to a shot of the palace's garden. Voiceover. The palace's garden is also worth exploring. It covers 42 acres and is home to a lake, a tennis court, and a helicopter landing area. Cut to a shot of the palace's balcony. Voiceover. The palace balcony is where the royal family traditionally makes appearances during special events, such as the Trooping the Color ceremony. Closing shot. A panoramic view of the palace from the outside. Voiceover. Buckingham Palace is more than just a royal residence. It is a symbol of British history and tradition. If you ever have the chance to visit London, make sure to add this iconic landmark to your must-see list. I want more. Title: Behind the Scenes at Buckingham Palace. A tour of the royal rooms. Opening shot. A close-up of the palace's ornate gates. Voiceover. Buckingham Palace is not only the official residence of the British monarch, but also an architectural masterpiece that has stood the test of time. The palace has undergone numerous renovations and additions over the years, but its rich history and heritage still shine through. Cut to a shot of the palace's throne room. Voiceover. The throne room is one of the most impressive rooms in the palace. It is used for important events such as investitures and ceremonial receptions. The room's centerpiece is a pair of gilded thrones, one for the monarch and one for their spouse. Cut to a shot of the palace's white drawing room. Voiceover. The white drawing room is another highlight of the palace. It is used for audiences with visiting heads of state and is adorned with elegant white and gold furnishings. Cut to a shot of the palace's picture gallery. Voiceover. The picture gallery is home to an extensive collection of priceless works of art, including paintings by Rembrandt, Vermeer, and Van Dyck. The gallery also features portraits of British monarchs and their families. Cut to a shot of the palace's ballroom. Voiceover. The ballroom is the largest room in the palace and is used for state banquets and receptions. It can accommodate up to 170 guests and is adorned with stunning chandeliers and mirrors. Cut to a shot of the palace's music room. Voiceover. The music room is where the royal family gathers to perform and listen to music. It is also where the Queen holds her weekly meetings with the Prime Minister. Closing shot. A shot of the palace's exterior at sunset. Voiceover. Buckingham Palace is a true testament to British craftsmanship and history. Its grandeur and elegance continue to inspire visitors from all over the world. A tour of its royal rooms is an unforgettable experience that should not be missed. One of the most iconic ceremonies at Buckingham Palace is the changing of the guard. This time-honored tradition has taken place for over 350 years and is a must-see event for visitors to London. The ceremony begins with the new guard, consisting of soldiers from one of the 5-foot Guards regiments, arriving at the palace. They are accompanied by a band playing lively music. The old guard then leaves the palace, accompanied by their own band. The two bands meet and perform a brief musical interlude before the formal changing of the guard takes place. A shot of the new guard taking their positions. The new guard takes their positions, while the old guard performs a drill to hand over their responsibility of guarding the palace. Voiceover. The new guard then marches into the palace, accompanied by their band, to take over the duties of guarding the royal residence. The ceremony ends with the gates of the palace closing, signaling the start of the new guard's watch. The palace's garden is also worth exploring. It covers 42 acres and is home to a lake, a tennis court, and a helicopter landing area. The palace balcony is where the royal family traditionally makes appearances during special events, such as the Trooping the Colour ceremony. Buckingham Palace is more than just a royal residence, it is a symbol of British history and tradition. If you ever have the chance to visit London, make sure to add this iconic landmark to your must-see list. Buckingham Palace is not only the official residence of the British monarch, but also an architectural masterpiece that has stood the test of time. The palace has undergone numerous renovations and additions over the years, but its rich history and heritage still shine through. The throne room is one of the most impressive rooms in the palace. It is used for important events such as investitures and ceremonial receptions. The room's centerpiece is a pair of gilded thrones, one for the monarch and one for their spouse. The white drawing room is another highlight of the palace. It is used for audiences with visiting heads of state and is adorned with elegant white and gold furnishings. The picture gallery is home to an extensive collection of priceless works of art, including paintings by Rembrandt, Vermeer, and Van Dyck. The gallery also features portraits of British monarchs and their families. The ballroom is the largest room in the palace and is used for state banquets and receptions. It can accommodate up to 170 guests and is adorned with stunning chandeliers and mirrors. The music room is where the royal family gathers to perform and listen to music. It is also where the Queen holds her weekly meetings with the Prime Minister. Buckingham Palace is a true testament to British craftsmanship and history. Its grandeur and elegance continue to inspire visitors from all over the world. A tour of its royal rooms is an unforgettable experience that should not be missed. One of the most iconic ceremonies at Buckingham Palace is the changing of the guard. This time-honored tradition has taken place for over 350 years and is a must-see event for visitors to London. The ceremony begins with the new guard, consisting of soldiers from one of the 5-foot Guards regiments, arriving at the palace. They are accompanied by a band playing lively music. The old guard then leaves the palace, accompanied by their own band. The two bands meet and perform a brief musical interlude before the formal changing of the guard takes place. The new guard takes their positions, while the old guard performs a drill to hand over their responsibility of guarding the palace. The new guard then marches into the palace, accompanied by their band, to take over the duties of guarding the royal residence. The ceremony ends with the gates of the palace closing, signaling the start of the new guard's watch. The changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace is a fascinating display of British tradition and military precision. It is a must-see event for anyone visiting London and is sure to leave a lasting impression. The ceremony ends with the gates of the palace closing, signaling the start of the new guard's watch. The changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace is a fascinating display of British tradition and military precision. It is a must-see event for anyone visiting London and is sure to leave a lasting impression.